Hello everyone at Harbour Kids. It's really good to be with you today on Sunday the 7th of June. I can't believe we've been off school for so long. I can't believe I haven't been to school for so long. So today I want to talk about worry. And while I'm talking to you today, I've got a little stone in my hand, a little green stone. I keep that little stone on the windowsill in my kitchen, and at the end of the story today I'm going to tell you why I keep it there, but while I talk to you it's going to be in my hand. And so I was looking in the Bible to see what Jesus had to say about worry, and there's a lovely passage in the Bible where Jesus is explaining to his special friends, the disciples, how to pray, and that's when we hear that first prayer, Our Father who art in heaven. And a wee bit further on from that passage, Jesus says to the disciples, don't worry. Don't worry about your life. Don't worry about what you're going to eat. Don't worry about what you have to drink or what you have to wear. And he tells the disciples to look at the birds and how that God feeds them and gives them enough to drink every day. And he explains to them how much more precious they are to God than the birds. And it's the same with us today. We are so precious to God. At the very end of the passage, it says a lovely verse, and I really like this. God knows what you need. I love that. So I'm going to tell you a story now about worry. It's a worrysaurus. On a hot and sunny morning, under lovely clear blue skies, a little worrysaurus was opening his eyes. There he is. He brushed his tiny pointy teeth, then washed his top and tail. He packed a little bag of snacks and set off on a trail. He skipped along with happy legs across the golden sand and thought about the day he had plotted, sketched and planned. Wow, wonder where he's going. A lovely yummy picnic, a delicious summer spread. There he is with his dino bites. Worrysaurus liked it when he knew what lay ahead. But he hadn't gotten far, you see. It hadn't been that long before his busy head dreamed up some things that might go wrong. Had he made enough to eat today and brought enough to drink? This worrysaurus often was one to overthink. What if I get lost, he thought, or trip, or have a fall? His happy legs were slowing to a snuffly, shuffly crawl. Worrysaurus liked it when he felt he was prepared. Unexpected happenings, they made him feel quite scared. So, when suddenly from nowhere a lizard skittered by, shouting in a squeaky yelp and pointing at the sky. I think a storm is coming. I heard it's on its way. Well, that really put a cloud above his worrysaurus day. A storm? Said Worrysaurus. But it's so dry and hot and sunny. But the news became a butterfly that fluttered in his tummy. I wonder, do you get a bit like that sometimes? When you have a wee worry and it makes our tummies feel all fluttery. I'm not ready for the rain, he said. I haven't got my wellies. His teeth began to chatter and his knees they turned to jellies. And all the while the sky was blue, the sun it shone and shone, but now his lovely picnic thoughts were definitely all gone. Should he find a cave to shelter or run back home and hide? His little worry butterfly grew very strong inside. But when he thought of something that his mummy liked to say, "Oh, my little worrysaurus, chase that butterfly away. Don't you worry now, my lovely. You must not try to fret. If it's not a happy ending, then it hasn't ended yet." That's what his mummy used to say to him. So he reached into his bag just then to find a little tin. It helped him with his worries. It had happy things within. A special stick, his teddy Ned, a pebble, and a letter. And as he held them one by one, everything felt better. Then he put away his tin and all the worries in his head, freed his little butterfly for happy thoughts instead. I'll stand up tall, I can be strong. I'll chase my fears away. All is good and all is well and everything's okay. And with those little wordlings, he calmed his busy brain. Since when the sun is shining, why worry? It will rain. So he shared his little picnic with the lizard in the sun, and they laughed at all their worrying and really had some fun. Since when you're in the moment, there's no need to run and hide. And then the only butterflies will be like the ones outside. Look at those beautiful butterflies. Aren't they lovely? So just a bit like the worrysaurus, I have a little tin as well. And that's where I keep my little pebble, a bit like the worrysaurus had a pebble. So I was thinking this week you could make a little worry tin. You might want to write yourself a wee letter in there about the things that worry you. You might want to put something inside that you can hold or squeeze, something that's really precious to you. And you also might want to write out the words that Jesus said when he said, don't worry about what you're going to eat or what you're going to drink, because you are more precious than the birds, and they get fed every day and they get water every day. So I hope you've enjoyed that wee story, and I think it'd be great if you made yourself a wee worry bag or a wee worry tin where you can go and get something nice to hold or to remind you that everything is going to be okay. Have a happy week.